Hey, what's up everybody, it's Crosscurrent. Today I'm giving a review on a game called Code 3. Code 3 was given to me for free on a website called Lurkit, and the developers wanted me to talk about a couple points before I get too far into it. Start off, the game was made by active police officers and dispatchers. The game is giving 10% of the profits to law enforcement and military charities, and it is in a basic framework state right now with intentions of growing with community feedback. What they want me to do is to give an honest review on the game, which I'll definitely get into right now. There are 5 separate categories of grading that I'll have for this game: the tutorial, graphics and sounds, gameplay, replayability, and if it was realistic. The first category is the tutorial. The tutorial I found was very awkward in this game. There was a lot of things that went wrong. I tried to open the options because the sensitivity was extremely high, but unfortunately I didn't even have a cursor. I didn't know really what to do with that, and also throughout the tutorial it was kind of unsure on what I was supposed to do. I understand later on in the game where you should kind of let people choose their own way of doing things, but in a tutorial, having explicit details on what you need to do, what you need to press, etc. to continue would be great. I actually didn't even get to finish the tutorial because it said to press to continue, but I pressed every button on my keyboard and I still was stuck in that spot. The graphics and sound of this game were actually pretty decent. I did give it a 1 out of 2, but the reason for that is because it's still pretty basic. It can get a lot better in time, and I know that they probably will make it better. But since it's early access, the expectations are pretty low right now. I'll give it 1 out of 2. It just felt a little bit too basic for me. When it comes to the gameplay in Code 3, I gave this about a 1 out of 3 because there's a lot of different modes to choose from, but there just wasn't a lot you could actually do in them. Felt like you just had to follow the path and go in a straight line, and there was no creativity with it. You couldn't even change the character had to look exactly the same, you weren't able to drive the car, it just felt very basic. So I had to give it a 1 out of 3 for that. Now, something very important with a game like this is the replayability. I had to give the replayability a 0 out of 2 because it just seems the exact same every single time. It just repeats everything. There is nothing that changes when you go back and play the same mission. Now, they do have some bonus modes that you could do, so you could try those out and maybe enjoy some more casual gameplay, but there's a lot of other games that have better set up for like the zombie mode and stuff like that, which would be much more ideal than this game. Now, the final category I made just for this game in particular, it's if this game was realistic. So since it's made by police officers and dispatchers, I really have to put this category in because they are definitely trying to show that. I gave this a 1 out of 2 because when you're going on one of your missions, you hear it through the radio, the dispatch, you hear all that, that sounds normal, that sounds just like you're there, but maybe if they could allow you to drive the car to where you're going, even just having a WASD system, that would be ideal because then it's like you're just doing your job and you have to spot it instead of just being told to do something, or even just being able to walk up to it. Maybe have something in the office that you could do, pick up paperwork, something that can build up towards you going out in the field. The office, when I was there, nothing happened. I couldn't even open doors, so it kind of felt like a pointless little scenario there. The movement was also a little bit awkward, and the characters and people kind of felt like they're more like posters. So again, I think they made everything else very realistic with how you're supposed to go through the missions and everything that the game had to offer. I had to be honest, overall I gave this game a 3 out of 10. I really hope that they can take what I say here to make this game better, and that's all. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, please hit that subscribe button, like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends if you think they could use it, and comment below if you have any questions or concerns about the game. Tap the bell to stay notified. See you guys next time.